So in addition to Chris Christie, of course, officially jumping into the Republican race this week, we also got Mike Pence, former vice president under Donald Trump, officially announcing that he is running for president in 2024. And immediately after he announced that he was running, the Republican MAGA base went ballistic. They took to social media, which of course is where Mike Pence posted his announcement video, and absolutely obliterated that man that they believe is a traitor to the MAGA cause. Here is just a sampling put together by Raw Story of some of the comments that MAGA freaks left on Mike Pence's announcement. One of them said, "There's no way in hell you'll win anything." Another one said, "Traitor! You, Pence, are a POS." Another one said, "Pence equals Judas." Another one said that Pence didn't deserve to win because he, quote, "decided to undermine boss and protect the deep state for 4 years." That's just a handful of them. You can actually go through Mike Pence's announcement post on Twitter and see all of the crazy people that have come out to attack the man who, prior to January 6, 2020, they got nothing but love for Mike Pence prior to that. But because Mike Pence did one good thing in his life, he is now essentially blacklisted from the MAGA base. They will never embrace this guy, which is exactly what I've been predicting, and, everybody else has also been predicting ever since it was rumored that Mike Pence might jump into the race. This is a stupid decision by Mike Pence. There is no base for him. There is no base in the Republican Party for Mike Pence. Because you basically have two factions of the Republican base. You got the people who still love Trump and the people who want to move on from Donald Trump. Guess where Mike Pence fits in those two things? He's part of the Trump crowd. Unfortunately, the Trump crowd, as you see from the comments, they hate him. I mean, those are the same people, after all, who were walking around on January 6th chanting, "Hang Mike Pence." Like, they wanted to kill him. So they're not going to vote for him even if Trump drops out of the race. So that is a good-sized faction of the Republican base that is off limits to Mike Pence 100%. Now, the rest of that Republican Party, the ones that want to move on from Donald Trump, do you know what's not moving on from Donald Trump? Electing the guy who was his vice president for 4 years. Those folks still view Pence as a part of Trump. So they're not going to go for him. I mean, Mike Pence is sitting at what, like a 5% in these hypothetical polls in a Republican primary. And when Trump is actually taken out of those polls, Pence actually doesn't even do much better. Mike Pence's only chance of winning the Republican primary right now would be if every other Republican candidate either dropped out or suffered a, horrific accident that prevented them from running for office. Like, the only way he would win is if he was the only person there. And it's all because he hitched his wagon to Donald Trump. I mean, he's trying to pretend, he only has 2 sentences, by the way, on his website bio about being Trump's vice president. 2 very short sentences. But Mike Pence sold his soul to the devil. That's what you did, buddy. And I'm using that, of course, religious analogy because you claim to be the religious guy. But you got in bed with Satan. And now you've lost everything because of it. Had you not done that, Mike Pence, who, by the way, is a very good debater, he is a very good speaker. I disagree with everything he says, but he is talented in that arena. But none of that is going to serve him well. Because that Republican base, whether it's the MAGA freaks or the people ready to move on, none of them like him. Every poll this year has shown that. So it still blows my mind as to why Pence even decided to get into this race in the first place. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.